All right. I want to welcome everyone today. Thanks for watching. Today we are interviewing and talking with Tim. Tim Trout is our CFO at Reach a Village, and he handles all of the field finances, all of the oversees all the finances of the ministry, and helps us stay in compliance with the ECFA and many others. So Tim, welcome to Facebook and YouTube.
Hello, Alice. Good to be with you.
So I just wanted our donors, our listeners, our watchers, just to get a sense of who you are, your heart, some of your experience. And so go ahead. This is a free platform to share your heart for the ministry. What got you involved with Reach a Village?
Oh, it's sort of a long story. I've actually started my career as a pastor and then missionary to the Philippines. And it was in the Philippines that I met Bob Kraft. And that friendship has continued through the years. And he invited me to apply for a job at Bible League. And we worked together there for a number of years. And then I was with Samaritan's Purse, and I really believe in the ministry of Reach a Village and what's being done, the approach to missions. And when he had asked me to come on to Reach a Village, I was really excited and glad to be working in this ministry.
Yeah. So I think I've probably known you maybe for 25, 30 years.
You were pretty young when we first met. It would have probably been the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, way back in the day. So that was on Panay, right? Yeah. You lived on in the central Philippines in Visayas?
No, we always lived on Luzon and
okay.
In the Manila area. We did visit your family one time, and
maybe that's what I'm remembering.
Had some contacts. Your family actually stayed with us several times in the way in and out of the Philippines.
Yeah. So, wow. So anyway, so it is great, kind of having you back, part of the family, and really doing ministry together. It is wonderful to have trusted, experienced people kind of working in these. Working together alongside with their giftings. So you were a pastor, a missionary, and so tell me a little bit about your finance background. What got you into finance?
That is an interesting story, and it goes back to the Philippines as well. There were some older missionaries in the Philippines that were doing the mission finances, and they were retiring, and as they were leaving, they came by the house and dropped about 3 boxes off and full of financial records and said, okay, it's yours.
Oh boy.
So I started by computerizing the finances, which in that day was quite a challenge. This was in the late 80s. We didn't have experience on computers, so I learned computers, learned an elementary finance software, and really just felt that that God was leading in a different direction when we left the Philippines. I found through doing the finances that was a strength. So I came back and got an MBA, specializing in accounting and finance, and I got my CPA, and also certified internal auditor, and later certified fraud examiner. And so I've been doing finances ever since and have enjoyed it.
That's incredible. What a journey. So from missionary to finance auditor. So anyway, so yeah, we're so privileged to have you with your wealth of knowledge and experience here at the Reach a Village, and it really is great to just kind of. I have to communicate with you on a weekly basis regarding finances, how we're doing, you track. So tell me some of the stuff that you are tracking at Reach a Village.
Well, all my experience has been with nonprofits, most of it with mission organizations. And the one difference with nonprofits is we do what they call fund accounting, which just simply means that we track everything by funds. And so this way, we're very careful that when people say, I want my money spent this way, I want it to go to Cambodia for Bibles, or I want it to go to Myanmar for church planting, or whatever it may be. We track all these different funds so we know how much money we have in each pot. So we spend money the way the donors indicate. We work to keep our overhead low, and so that the maximum amount goes into ministry.
Yeah, no, those fund balances that we keep a close eye on as far as doing ministry, what's left in there. And we really do a lot of planning and strategizing. Yeah, we have set budgets, but sometimes we have an abundance come in, and in certain countries it's designated. So we have to then, work through that. And so I really appreciate all the hard work you put into that, Tim, all the communication of and all the different wires to all the different countries. I don't know, you probably wire how many different wires to different countries do you do? I mean,
well, we work in 20 countries, and not every one of them gets a wire every month, but pretty much all our Southeast Asia countries do, and the Eastern Europe, Eurasia countries are maybe a little more infrequent, but it can be 10, 12 wires a month.
Sure, yeah. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with us, just about yourself or the ministry, or anything else you think would be useful for the donors, the watchers, the listeners?
Well, I'm just really glad and thankful to be a part of this ministry. I really believe that training and empowering, equipping national workers and coming alongside them, not to tell them what to do, but to give them the tools to do the ministry. I really believe that's the way God is working as we move forward. These people are so much better equipped. I mean, they know the language, they know the culture, and with a little bit of help, we don't give them salaries, but we do come and help them, like say maybe with some transportation expenses. And just I really just think this way of approaching things is so good and so wonderful, and I'm glad to be a part of this ministry.
Yeah. Well, Tim, thank you so much for helping us steward these resources that God has blessed us with, and we look forward to continue to see what God is going to do in and throughout Southeast Asia, Eurasia, and beyond.
And I do want to add that we try to be very open and transparent with our finances. If any donor has any question, any concern, they can contact us through the website, and we're more than happy to deal with it. We try to comply with all accounting standards, generally accepted accounting standards. We have an external CPA firm look at our books. We're a member of the Evangelical Council and Financial Accountability, ECFA. So we want to be very open. We realize these are God's resources, and we want to do our best to be the very best stewards.
Yeah, well said. So anyway, thanks for joining us today, and I want to thank everyone for watching, and may you have a blessed day. All right.
You too. Thank you.
See ya.